So as we're dealing with this government shutdown, one of the things you're going to hear a lot about is going to be the filibuster. And should the Republicans change the filibuster rules? Should they get rid of the filibuster, etc., to pass a continuing resolution, to fund the government, to keep the government open, etc.? Now, what is the filibuster? The filibuster is this rule in the Senate that requires 60 votes to move past discussion and debate about a particular bill and move on to a vote. Now, they have changed the rules about the filibuster. It's gotten away from what it used to be. And the filibuster used to be that you had to keep talking. Whoever had the floor could just keep talking and talking and talking and talking until they basically ran out the clock or get to a point when they could no longer talk, and then they would ultimately still have a vote. Now the filibuster has changed in recent years to where if somebody says they're going to filibuster, it just ends the debate about the bill, and they just move on, and they don't actually move it to a full vote, and it's just dead. Now, if you want an example of a good movie about the filibuster and how that actually worked, would be Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. That was one about how the filibuster worked. It was actually really good. Now, are they going to change the filibuster? I doubt it. Could they? Yes. Will they? I doubt it, because eventually they will be the minority party in the Senate again. They don't like changing the rules typically. They have occasionally, but they know that when they're the minority party, the Republicans do, that the Democrats would get to play by those same rules. And they use the filibuster to block things that they don't want to progress. And they do the same thing. Now, they've carved some things out of the filibuster in the past, Supreme Court nominees. They did another carve out earlier, just this year, so they could batch approve a bunch of Donald Trump nominees that were getting stalled. But I don't think they're going to make major changes to the filibuster because they're afraid of being the minority power. And the filibuster is one of the few things that gives the minority a bit of control in the Senate in order to help prevent the majority party from running over and doing whatever they want. Neither side, Republican nor Democrat, really want to make major changes to the filibuster, in part because they always know eventually they will be the minority party. This is a contentious issue. Every time it gets brought up, there's those in favor, there are those against. You're going to hear a lot about it until they pass a CR, and maybe the Republicans do nuke the filibuster, but I'd be surprised if they did, just because they know eventually, might be after the midterms, might be in 28, that they will be the minority, and they're going to want to use it to their full advantage.